What's going on, everybody? It's EricRayweather back here, helping you take your game to the next level. And in today's video, I'm going to be showing you a killer running play in Madden 18. Now, if this is your first time checking out one of my videos and you want to improve your Madden game, go ahead and hit the subscribe button below. Make sure to hit the bell icon so that you join the notification squad and never miss an upload. So what's up, guys? Like I said, today I'm going to be showing you a great running play that I found in the West Coast playbook. Still been getting a lot of comments to do some more West Coast playbook content, so I'm going to hit you with something today out of the pistol doubles formation, and the play we want to look at is the halfback counter. Now, I'm not a huge fan of counter runs this year, but I really like this one, mainly because this one has 2 pulling guards on it. Most counters only have 1 pulling guard, but it makes it extremely hard to slow this run down for, less than 5 yards for the most part. So I'm just going to run it a bunch here, and you're going to see, just like on that first little run right there, how both of the blockers, I actually want to go to the replay on this, because having 2 pulling blockers is like really good, because you can see here both of these linebackers were coming through free. Both guards picked them up, and it sprung us for this wide hole over here. If Brandon Cooks holds his block, we probably take this for a touchdown, because we have a one-on-one with the safety. We probably could have juked him or spun, and made him miss. But either way, still a good run. You're going to see consistently there's going to be gaping holes over here to run through. And I recommend, just like with most outside run plays or just run plays in general, you don't want to spam on turbo right away. You kind of want to get to the outside, get to the open space, and then start hitting turbo. Just because it tends to allow for less block sheds. When you turbo right away, usually people are going to block shed a little bit quicker. So try to get past the offensive line at least. Once you see the hole develop, then you can turbo through that, but you don't want to jam it right away. But I'm just going to run this a few times, and you're going to see that consistently it's going to be a pretty decent gainer. You just kind of want to follow those blockers. Brandon Cook's not the best blocker, so he keeps kind of giving up, his position on the outside, getting block shedded. If you have a good run blocker out there, like you see that time he held the block, and we're able to take it pretty much to the end zone. So if you're playing, regs, or if you're in mud, you're going to want to put a good run blocker there, your best run blocker, and you're going to see consistently 5 yards. Sometimes you might get 4, but I mean, for the most part, you're going to get 5+ yards. Just kind of want to follow those guards just like that, get behind them, and then head upfield. I'm going to go to the replay again, because this was a really good example of sometimes you got to be patient behind the wall of blockers that you have. So you see here, I'm not trying to outrun them. Like right here, I'm not holding turbo. I see that safety's coming down to attack. I'm just being patient. I'm staying behind my wall of blockers here. Once he engages in the block, at this point, now I'm hitting turbo. I'm trying to, speed past him, and we're able to pick up about 7 to 8 yards. So you're going to want to stay behind your wall of blockers until something opens up. Again, you saw how I stayed behind the blocker there, and then when I saw something develop, I cut up field and then started holding turbo at that point. So a very consistent run, not something I would just suggest to spam, but definitely something to mix in. Really good counter runs can be very tough to stop. There's not a lot of great counter runs. There's a few here and there. This, in my opinion, is one of them. Like I said, if you get good wide receivers to block, you're going to consistently pick up 5+ yards on this. Brandon Cooks isn't the greatest blocker, so he's kind of, letting go of his guy soon. You see, like right there, we were able to get about 4.5 yards there, but if I had a good blocking wide receiver there, he would have held that block the entire time, and that would have probably been at least a 10-yard run. Here, the safety was just not picked up, and we actually lost yards. But you could see more times than not, this run was getting at least 5+ yards. Gonna run it a few more times. See, it's just good counters. One thing that they do is they kind of suck the defense to the inside a little bit, and because we have 2 pulling guards on this, it gives us extra protection to get to that second level of the field, because they're able to pick up any 2 free rushers that might be coming at us. Here's against a goal line. I definitely wouldn't recommend running this against goal line. As you can see, not much happened there. The previous time we ran it against goal line, we scored, but typically you're never going to run the ball against goal line in a game. You would just audible to a pass play and shred them that way. But you can see it's a very consistent run in the West Coast playbook. The West Coast playbook, see how the guard picked him up there? It's good. It's just so nice having that extra guard. But West Coast playbook is one, heck of a passing playbook, but it does have some good run stuff too. This is another one of those run plays. So definitely check it out if you're in the West Coast playbook. Mix it in. I would assume that this is in some other playbooks too, because pistol doubles is in a lot of playbooks. So if you find it in some other playbooks, just drop it in the comments below. But as always, guys, if you enjoyed this video, just drop a like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.